So hey, welcome back to Intel Debrief Tarot. We're going to look into the Apollo missions on this reading. The last video we did was the Artemis 2, so check that out if you haven't. So right now, since we did Artemis 2, I go, well, we're not supposed to do the Apollo missions and see what Tarot says about that. Let's go. So Spirit, thank you so much. Well, appreciation. Give us any information you can on any of these cards on Apollo, the Apollo missions, and would appreciate any information you can give us very much. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Universe. All appreciation and love. Thank you so much. So we do not allow any bad spirits in on these readings, and so these readings will be protected by Spirit and Universe. And again, thank you, Universe, for any information you give us on the Apollo missions. Do a 7-card spread as usual. Past, present, future, course of action. And sorry, I was thinking about how course of action is going to apply to, well, something that's in the past, but of course, everything is always ongoing. Nothing ever truly ends. So we'll see. But yeah, course of action, other person or persons or other energies and entities involved or around the situation, hopes, blockages and fears, and final outcome. So 7-card spread. Whoops. After shuffling and splitting the deck once, good. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell us about the Apollo missions? Much appreciation for any information you can give on this question and this 7-card reading. And I'll do one little bit more shuffle, and then we'll split deck and lay the cards out. Okay, Spirit, Universe, thank you. Anything you can tell us about the Apollo missions? Okay, pass. Reverse High Priestess. Present, Reverse Hermit. Wow. And future, reversed Page of Cups. Oop, I pulled out 2. So we'll keep those. This is course of action. We'll just keep going. Other persons or persons, Queen of Pentacles. It's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what do we see coming around the corner, or what we don't see? Reverse Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is going to be tripped up. So we have a double course of action. So a lot going on in that. These Apollo missions. Fear of victory. That's so weird. Fear of victory. Fear of someone else having victory over that situation. Could be. We'll get more on the cards. Okay, past High Priestess reversed. So yeah, definitely a lack of power, a lack of energy, a lack of strength, A lack of high priestess usually has command of the higher self, of universal energies, spiritual energies. So there's a lack of control, a loss. And the hermit reversed in the present state. So we're going to have to go into deeper on that one. That could mean a lot. That's the only problem. The question was kind of big. And future coming up, so Page of Cups, that means lack of or disruption in new direction not following through, the new energy, new spiritual energies, upturned. Something definitely is going to be upturned in this. And then we have a power to regain this. So with King of Cups, we have wanting to regain, or once this comes up in the future, there's going to be, the cards are asking those involved to regain, but then there's going to be a loss. There's going to be a fight, and in other words, don't fight. Like don't fight so hard. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. And then we have a lot of stability coming in on another person. So another very grounded female energy situation that's surrounding the story or the history or the current status of the Apollo mission. So, with the legacy of those missions, and if you believe that there was hijinks, and there's always there has to be some kind of ongoing system to keep that going. So we also have to be aware of that as well. And a fear of something being victorious. So really getting the feeling now. But then we'll just cut to the final outcome. Was Three of Swords is one of the toughest cards in the deck, which is just complete. Just would have been interesting seeing a tower in that, but this is really a complete stick a fork in it. It's done. So another card you might have seen as the Ten of Swords in this too as well. So, let's get right into it. Let's do current situation and get some clarifier cards on that. Okay, Spirit, more information on current situation. That will be Apollo situation and those that are involved in kind of curating that history, painting that story, what is going on, or so it's such a very broad. I should have been more specific in my question, but we didn't. So let's just continue on. Let's see what we can get with these. So we'll do these with flyers. Split the deck real quick. Okay, Spirit, more information on current state of the Apollo missions. One more card. Go to the other half of the deck. Okay, whoa, all right, there we go. Okay, we got a sideways Six of Pentacles. So some sort of reciprocity is going to be tipped out of balance or incoming. Ooh, an extra card came out. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do... Okay, Empress. And we have Wounded Warrior reversed. Eight of Cups and Two of Wands. So interesting. So someone is walking away, from that situation. Just basically just dropping it and walking away. So someone has enough fighting and they're done. And there isn't a new chapter coming in, so or some impatience. And then an Empress is coming in, or has come in. So yeah, if we look at the present state of this, so something has changed. So let's go to the future with this reverse page of cups. Okay, more information. Okay, so yeah, my camera froze in OBS, so sorry about that. I just stopped immediately. Where were we? I don't know when it stopped, so we'll just continue. We were doing clarifiers on the future of Apollo. So I'll go back real quick to the present state. So something's gone sideways on reciprocity on Apollo, or the story of Apollo, the legacy of Apollo, since it's a past events, although it's something still must be ongoing with it, because you have to maintain, especially if you believe that there was some hijinks going on with that a lot of it wasn't true. Certain aspects of it, or all aspects of it, it's up to you, whatever you want to take in on that. Although there's a lot of information out there to suggest as, yeah, something is wrong. Personally, me as a photographer and videographer for many years, yeah, I have some problems about the photography in vacuum, photography in outer space, the survivability of film and stuff like that, and just the way that the whole thing was documented and then presented. And then, anyway, long story short, there's a lot of information, like hardcore research that you could get into, that suggests that something was not on the up and up. And you don't have to be flat earther too. It's a big story. It gets bigger. This is a round Earth channel. Although I do understand how some people might want to believe, alchemically speaking, about flat Earth and all that kind of. You can look at it that way, but yeah, it's a whole lot of background to the Apollo missions at this point. So we're going to struggle, kind of weed through that with this reading. So something sideways has gone in terms of the give and take. Regarding this story, somebody has walked away. You have the primary card as a reversed hermit. So something has changed. The outlook has changed. A fight has a kind of long-term battle has stopped or ended. And the original direction in which things were going are no longer going. And an Empress has stepped in to change or correct things, or to handle the situation. And then in the future, we have a reverse page of cups, which means kind of a turning around again, a new direction for the energies. For some deeper energies have now stopped and turned direction. Again, you have confirmations with another two of wands. So again, saying that something is not continuing as originally thought or planned. And then you have a new situation with the Three of Pentacles, a new cooperative situation, and then a continuation of that cooperative situation. Although this card did land sideways. We'll see what it says. But either way, some sort of foundation, new foundation is going to be. We'll just leave that right side up, and then we'll get I was getting a final card when I noticed the camera had froze. So let's do one more card on the future of that. There we go. Reversed King of Swords. So some inner truth is going to come out. loss of emotional control, some manipulation and misuse of power. So that's going to be something that's going to be coming up and revealed. We got a double course of action. So let's just knock that out right now. Now that we've caught up, and let's get some information in this. And I have yard work to do, so we're going to just fly through this. I don't want the day to get away. We've done three videos total after this one, so pretty good day's work, at least so far. I wasn't planning to do this. It's just got some extra time. Saturday, day before Easter. Yeah, this is April 4th. Okay, Spirit, more information on these cards for course of action. On what will be taking place, or how they should be taking place. More information on course of action for this question. Whoa. Those just kind of jumped out. We'll keep them. We'll see what's up. We don't have to keep them if we don't like them. If we don't fit. So we do have a reverse Queen of Pentacles. So initially we have course of action is going to be maintain the deepness, because we have a carryover from the upturned Page of Cups, which is new energy coming in, but that got just turned upside down. So the King is going to want to come in and kind of correct that. But it looks like maybe something's going to come in and stop that situation. So let's go ahead and check that out with these that came out. Yeah, some work is going to be stopped. And we have an Ace of Cups as well. And coming out of a nightmare. So something is going to come in, and so we have 3 cup cards. We have a King, we have a suit cup, 2 suits, 1 Ace of Cups. Now we have 2 Pentacles, sword, and a wand. So something's going to come in. So something's going to come in and handle the situation. The King is going to want to handle this situation that's going to be upcoming. But with the upturned Queen of Pentacles, that might not be the case, because something else is going to come in and handle this. So course of action is because there's a weakness that comes along with the King of Cups here, and then also with the Pentacles as well. So the Pentacles is indicating a kind of a stopping of the situation that the King is wanting to correct. But the Knight of Wands is indicating no, with this hand coming in, and this kind of despair is going to then whatever this is going to be revealing itself. So we have another, so maybe this other person or persons can be revealed. Let me stick this out here for, we're getting, the cards are filling up space, so which is good. So let's see who's involved outside and in and around this question of Apollo. Okay, who is involved with this, or who will be involved? Okay, Spirit, more information on other person or persons, or other entities involved with this question. Who else is around this? 2. Go for 2 more, 3. And 1 more. Oh! So the last card to come out was Lawyer. We've got the law is going to come in. Get this out of the way. We have Painter. Security. Wow. Oops. Sorry, put it in the wrong section. Okay, this one. And we have Learner. So we're going to be learning a lot. So yeah, so the other energy is coming in. So painters, so someone's going to come in and form a new narrative around the Apollo narrative. The current Apollo narrative is going to be redone and redepicted, and because we have the security situation that's going to be coming in as well. A lot of knowledge is going to come through, and we have lawyers coming into the situation as well. So you have all these, wow, some very strong indications that, yeah, something was not up and up with the Apollo missions, because everything is going to be revealed. A new narrative is going to be drawn out of it. New information is going to come out, and the lawyers are getting, literally the lawyers are going to get involved. So I'm going to, let's go back to the first deck, because I want to get more information. This is a very strange card to have a victory card for. It also depends on who is that. So I did such a broad question. So let's flesh out using the first deck for the fears and blockages. More information on fears and blockages. Whose fears? Whose blockages? And what these blockages are. I just saw, okay, King of Swords. So someone in a decision-making capacity is, well, let's just keep going. Okay, well, there we go. 3 more. Four Cups. 6 Pentacles again. And Upturned Empress. So yeah, someone's going to come in, and so definitely someone fears victory on this. So someone fears the truth getting out. Someone fears decisions based on that truth coming out. And did we have? So we had the Empress card in the present state, and so we can look at this and see the Empress in the present state is going to be upturned and reversed. So at first I was saying, well, so there's still confidence going on. So let's put it that way. Let's kind of redo the reading now that we have all the cards out on the table. And well, almost, we still have to do final outcome. So seeing this reversed Empress is going to, so there's still a, even though they're on shaky ground presently, there's still kind of confidence is high with the Empress card, although things are starting to fall apart and go in another direction. And particularly when we get to the future cards, definitely things are going to change, and that new situation is going to be a little more stable. And yeah, and a lot of other outside influences are going to come in and redo the situation, reframe the situation, and lawyers are going to come in and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, the Empress is, well, that is definitely a fear that everything is going to be upturned. The Empress card is like the everything card. So everything will be upturned, but there will be reciprocity. And 4 Cups, yeah, there's going to be a sense of loss. Usually there's a sense of loss, but it's on, right side up. It's how should you say, like kind of a false belief, because whoever is involved is not looking at the full truth. They're kind of being negative about the situation. So we can kind of think of a reverse 4 of Cups as the whole thing kind of just her refusal to accept the situation. And we got a decision making coming through. Let's go quickly to the clarify this kind of 3 of Swords, which is not a good outcome at all. So for the Apollo situation, given that Artemis is on its way, although it's kind of, it's on shaky ground as well. So as we learned from the last reading. Okay, split the deck, and we'll start from here. Okay, more information, please. Spirit on final outcome for Apollo. The story of Apollo, final outcome. So that victory will be coming through. Figuring out Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles again. So confirmation on that. More cards, more information on final outcome. There we go. Okay, so get that out of the way. Reverse Hangman. We have confirmation on. Yeah, so a lot of the fears are coming through. Page of Pentacles. So a new foundation is going to come through. A new stable foundation is coming through. Reversed Hanged Man is going to be. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Let's go to the High Priestess. Let's see what the AI gods have to say about this reversed Hangman. That's kind of throwing me for a loop. Reverse Hangman. AI overview. So stagnation, resistance to change. So someone's going to be, resistant to this Three of Swords. It's going to be hitting them. Although the High Priestess is going to come in and kind of do the work on the situation and kind of bring everything out. So if you can, the High Priestess is kind of going to be acting as kind of a justice card. And then, that's interesting because the first card that we drew is the reversed High Priestess. And then now the final card is High Priestess, right side up. So let's continue on. Let's do, let's just do, since we're here, we'll do a High Priestess. Spell it. See what the AI gods have to say. Yeah, pretty standard definition. So that which has been repressed is going to come out, which is what I said. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Yeah, so what has been hidden is going to be revealed. So secrets revealed. It's going to come harshly to those involved. They are, of course, they're going to resist, but a new situation is going to come forth. Again, reciprocity, narrated here. This is the fear of victory of these outside forces from the Secret Keepers. Basically, is their worst fear is going to be seen, and the High Priestess is going to come in and reveal all in the form of lawyers and the current power system. So everything's going to be redrawn. We're going to learn everything that has been kept from us regarding Apollo and the truth of Apollo. So that's it. That's the reading. So hit pause and take a look at all the cards yourself and see what you come up with on your own as well. So, and now I'll see you on the next one. So take care and God bless. Bye.